हम लोग परिक्रमा करते हैं, आप देखो कि कितना डेवलपमेंट हो, पहले आपको बाथरूम करने में कितना मुश्किल आती थी, है ना। तो अभी सारा जितना भी महाराज ने डेवलप किया वहाँ, और बिगिनिंग से लेके, है ना, कि अभी हम वहाँ जो जा पाते हैं, सब फैसिलिटी मिलता है, तो महाराज का बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन है हमारा मायापुर धाम को डेवलप करने के। एंड इट आल्सो इट्स गॉट इन ह्यूज ब्लेसिंग, सो टुडे वी आर वेरी वेरी fortunate, and Maharaj is here. He's giving his personal association. Abhi Maharaj ka yahan class hai. Then we have afternoon session for the Brahmachari, evening sector 31. Tomorrow morning Bhagavatam class, and tomorrow afternoon and 3 AM class, and then tomorrow evening Sunday feast class. So आपको ज़रा से संग मिलेगा, है ना? And keep on learning and take a blessing from Maharaj. Let's welcome loudly and proudly by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki, His Bhakti Prachar Parivrajaka Swami Maharaj ki, Jai Bol Premanande. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jashodanandana Praja Jana Ranjana Jashodanandana Praja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jashodanandana Praja Jana Ranjana Jashodanandana Praja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधे जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशिष्यमात् अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की ISKCON Vividity Founder Acharya Divine Grace Lord Prabhupada ki जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशिष्यमात् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्री प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की श्री श्री राधा दामोदर भगवान की श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की श्री श्री गौर निताय की समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे All glories to the assembly devotees, all glories to the assembly devotees, all glories to the assembly devotees, all glories, all glories to Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स पदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरदिशे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुल्लंघायते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। So welcome everyone for this Saturday leadership Sangha of all the leaders of ISKCON Gurugram, Basrapur Center. So this topic I spoke in our ISKCON leadership Sangha happens in Sridham Mayapur, where all the leaders of the world come together. So this year I spoke on this topic in the leadership Sangha. So I thought, why not speak this topic here also? So you are okay with this? तो मैं सोच रहा था अभी गुड़गांव में कथा कर रहा हूँ, ट्रेनिंग सेशन हो रहा है, तो अंग्रेजी में होगा हिंदी में होगा, थोड़ा मिक्स करके बोल देंगे, है क्या? तो कौन सा लैंग्वेज आपको कंफर्टेबल लगता है? इधर मिक्स अच्छा लगता है, ठीक है। तो महाप्रभु was the perfect leader, not was, he is the perfect leader eternally. तो उसके लीडरशिप के आधार पर हम लोग चर्चा करेंगे, लेकिन उससे पहले थोड़ा बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन इस टॉपिक के वो थोड़ा हम लोग को करना पड़ेगा। टॉपिक तो बहुत बड़ा है, मैं 4 घंटा बताया, तो इधर टाइम तो 1.5 घंटा है क्या? 1 घंटा, 1 घंटा नहीं 1 घंटा ठीक है, ज़्यादा। तो लीडरशिप के बारे में बोलने से पहले वी शुड नो हु इज द लीडर। So these are not the absolute principles, but some common principles applicable to any kind of leader. याद रखने के लिए ये एक्रोनिम बहुत अच्छा रहता है कलयुग में, तो इसलिए इसके ऊपर ही मैं एक सेमिनार देता हूँ इस टॉपिक के ऊपर, हु इज द लीडर। तो टाइम तो नहीं है इसलिए थोड़ा बताऊंगा। तो LEADER लीडर, तो सबको लीडर बनने का बहुत इच्छा रहती है, लेकिन लीडर बनने के लिए कुछ क्वालिफिकेशन भी जरूरत है। तो कौन अच्छा लीडर बनता है? जो लीडर बनना नहीं चाहते हैं वो सबसे अच्छा बड़ा लीडर बनता है। परिव्रत महाराज, उन्होंने संन्यास ले ली थी, लेकिन संन्यास लेने के बाद 4 महाजन जाकर उनको काउंसलिंग किया, आपको शादी करना है। क्यों? क्योंकि राजा बनना है, पूरा ब्रह्मांड का राजा बनना है परिव्रत महाराज। तो काउंसिल के बाद वो राजी हो गए। तो भगवान ने बताया आप राजा बनोगे, इस दुनिया को भोगोगे, फिर भी माया आपको स्पर्श नहीं कर पाएगा, क्योंकि आप करोगे भगवान के निर्देशों पर। इसीलिए लीडर बनना है तो लीडर बनने का जो इच्छा वो थोड़ा अच्छा होना चाहिए। क्यों? क्वालिटी डिपेंड करता है हम लोग क्यों कोई कार्य करते हैं. इट्स मोर इम्पोर्टेंट व्हाई यू डू देन व्हाट वी डू. The leader who can be a good leader, who knows why to lead. Why I should become a leader. It's not that I want to become a leader. इसलिए ये प्रिंसिपल्स बहुत जरूरी है. तो पहला एल का मतलब लिव्स बाय वैल्यूज. A leader is a person who lives by values. Value system is very, very important. Value system determines the quality of a leader. इस दुनिया में अभी वैल्यूज का उतना वैल्यू नहीं है. पैसा का ज्यादा वैल्यू है. Money talks in Kali Yuga. Shastra also says in Kali Yuga, who has money, he becomes the leader. तो हम लोग सीखते थे जब हम लोग बच्चे थे स्कूल में, एक प्रिंसिपल हम लोग सीखते थे. तो प्रिंसिपल क्या? इफ मनी इज लॉस्ट नथिंग इज लॉस्ट. इफ हेल्थ इज लॉस्ट समथिंग इज लॉस्ट. बट इफ कैरेक्टर इज लॉस्ट एवरीथिंग इज लॉस्ट. ये सिद्धांत, ये प्रिंसिपल हम लोग सीखते थे जब स्कूल में पढ़ते थे, है कि नहीं? लेकिन अब ये प्रिंसिपल बदल गया है, उल्टा हो गया है. इफ कैरेक्टर इज लॉस्ट नथिंग इज लॉस्ट. इफ हेल्थ इज लॉस्ट समथिंग इज लॉस्ट. बट इफ मनी इज लॉस्ट. So Prabhupada expected us to lead by values, character. So actions speak louder than the voice, and character is the foundation. Education means building character. So those who have character, they can lead properly. तो पहला है live by values. Next, eager to learn. We should be always eager to learn. Prabhupada says if we stop learning, then we are dead persons. What is the symptom of a dead person? Who does not learn. It is said learning makes the real growth in our life. If we want to grow, then we should learn. A leader is a reader who reads regularly. It's not that Prabhupada said that's why you should read. If you want to be a leader in any field, we have to read regularly and learn something new every day. Because this life, this world is the place of learning. Life is all about learning. If we want to be a leader, we should learn. But we always give training, but we don't take training. We think that everybody should be trained except who is giving training. A trainer should be trained first. That's why we have to be focused on learning. A accepts responsibility. लीडर मीन्स टेकिंग रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. लेकिन हम लोग सोचते हैं लीडर का मतलब अथॉरिटी, कुछ पावर मिलेगा, प्रिविलेज मिलेगा, इसीलिए लीडर बनने का बहुत इंस्पिरेशन मिलता है. क्या मिलेगा मेरे को? अथॉरिटी, राइट. बट ही इज नॉट ए गुड लीडर हु टेक्स लीडरशिप पोजीशन फॉर अथॉरिटी, प्रिविलेजेस, राइट. That's not a good leadership. Leader means accepting responsibility. When you accept responsibility, authority follows like a shadow. You don't have to ask for the right. But in Kali Yuga, especially nowadays, people talk about right. Varieties of rights. And everybody is right. And right leads to fight. Why there are so much fights in this world now? Because everyone is right. We all want right and everyone is right. One kind of leader, he delegates. What he delegates? He delegates the responsibility and gives the authority. Everything should go through me. Not a blade of grass should move without my approval. That's not a good leadership. Leadership means delegating the authority and accepting the responsibility. He is a leader. He is not insecure. People in this world feel insecure when he delegates. They think if all the things are delegated, then my position also will be delegated. People derive authority from position. That we'll talk. Position-based leadership is not so good leadership. The lowest level of leadership is position-driven leadership. Even in the corporate world, they talk about that. There are different levels of leadership, but it is primarily divided into two categories. One is position-driven leadership, one is value-driven leadership. So value-based leadership is the leadership principle which is talked about in the corporate world also. So when you derive authority from your position, people will not be happy serving with that kind of leader. And they will find some alternative. Whenever they get opportunity, they will leave that leader. Why they are still with the leader? Because they don't have any other alternative. That's why they will be there. It's called position-driven leadership. They are very insecure by nature. So accepting responsibility is very, very important. We have to be responsible. Krishna accepts all the responsibility. So therefore, in order to be a good leader, we have to accept responsibility. D, demonstrate transparency. A leader has to be transparent. What is the meaning of transparency? थोड़ा इंटरेक्शन करना अच्छा रहेगा अभी. What is transparency? आप बताइए. थोड़ा माइक में बोलिए तो अच्छा रहेगा. माइक कम कर रहा है क्या? तो छोड़िए. दिक्कत होगा तो विदाउट माइक इज ऑल्सो ओके. Somebody should.
What is it? What is inside is outside.
What is inside?
Yes, should be outside.
Inside and outside should be same. Very good. Any other? Because mic and system is facing each other, that's why echo. हाँ? फर्क नहीं होना चाहिए.
Nothing hidden.
No hidden. Nothing hidden. Okay. Anything else?
Speaking true, which like by others.
Huh?
Speaking something true, honestly speaking, which is like by.
That is transparency. That is art of speaking. Transparency हम लोग चर्चा कर रहे हैं. Transparency का मतलब क्या है? और कुछ this side? It should not be lip service, it should be heart service. Okay. Huh? Practice what you preach. Walk your talk. Okay. So already spoken. No hidden agenda. Very good. Okay. So you know everything. So transparency means you have to be accountable. Also, transparency means a leader should not have a private life. You should be open book. So there is a concept of private life, public life. Some person is something in the public and something else in private. he cannot be a good leader. A leader means open book. Wherever he is, he has the same personality. That is called transparency. He extends a helping hand. So help. A leader should always try to help. Prabhupada explains, a leader is very, very concerned about the welfare of others. That is the quality of a leader. In this world, people are not happy. Why people are not happy? बताइए. You don't have to speak from this principle. I'm asking general principle also. So why people are not happy?
Everybody is just expecting to get something.
Expecting. Expectations, because of that, no happiness. Okay. Not thinking of others. Okay. Okay. No unconditional love. So there is conditional love also exists. Love means unconditional only. Huh?
Majority of leaders tend to be ignorant and also selfish.
We are not talking about leader. We are talking that why you are not happy in this world. That is the topic now. So this connecting. It will be connected with the leader also. So the question on the floor is that why people are not happy in this world.
The real world is not the creed.
That's philosophical knowledge from Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says so in Bhagavad Gita.
Because Maharaj, we don't even understand what happiness is. So we are ignorant of who we are, and what will actually make us happy.
Okay. Very deep philosophical thought on this. Okay, very good.
Maharaj, because we are attached.
Because we are attached. Okay.
Maharaj, unfulfilled desires lead to unhappiness
Unfulfilled desires lead to.
and happiness.
Okay. Thank you.
Expectations and frustration.
Don't repeat what is already spoken. Expectations.
Frustration. Their eligibility don't get services eligibility.
Okay. Interesting. So hope things are not happening like this here. Huh? Okay, very well.
We also misguided by our leaders.
Misguided. Okay. So I give a very straightforward principle. Why we are not happy here? Because we want to be happy. That's why we are not happy. Right? Because we are so selfish. Everybody is thinking that how he or she will be happy. That's why everybody is unhappy in this world. That's why I has to be replaced by you. Then ultimately it should be replaced by Krishna. We should think about others. When we make Krishna happy, when we make others happy, then I will be automatically happy. That is called selfless service. This is called paradigm shift of our life. A leader should not think about himself. Example, Lord Ramachandra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They did not think about their own welfare. They did whatever is needed to make others happy. That's a leader. That's why we should be always eager to extend our helping hand to be a leader. Respects everyone. That is the last principle. How to know a person is a good leader? How he is dealing with the common people. That shows he is a good leader or not. A good leader is that person who deals with the common people with great respect. So giving respect is very, very important principle. Srila Prabhupada writes, who is a Kanishta, who is a Madhyama, who is a Uttama Vaishnava, based on this concept of respect. Who is a Kanishta, who give respects only to two personalities, the Supreme Lord and the spiritual master. Who is a Madhyama Vaishnava, who gives respect to each and every Vaishnava, senior, junior or equal. This is a Madhyama. And who is a Uttama Vaishnava, who give respects to each and every living entity. So, same principle. But generally, we give respect to whom we need to give respect, because we have our own agenda. We give respect to those people through which we can step up, go up to the top notch of the ladder. Selfish respect, artificial respect, superficial respect, because our own agenda. So that kind of person cannot be a leader. So respecting everyone is very, very important principle. So this is the root. Respecting everyone means we are servant. And from this point, servant leadership comes into the picture. What Mahaprabhu taught, what Srila Prabhupada taught is servant leadership. So that principle is a principle we have to imbibe in our lives. To become a servant is not a very interesting subject matter in this world, right? कोई दास नहीं बनना चाहता है. क्या बनना चाहता है सब? Boss. So our journey is from boss to das. The question is, why to become servant? It's not a question that why. We are servant. जीवे स्वरूप হয় কৃষ্ণের নিত্যদাস, কৃষ্ণের তথস্থা শক্তি ভেদাভেদ প্রকাশ. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained this principle to Sanatana Goswami. That is our eternal position. Mamoi bangsha jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. We all talk about Sanatan Dharma. But people don't know what is Sanatan. Sanatan means eternal. Who is eternal? Lord is eternal. Who else is eternal? Mamai Bangsa Jiva Loke. The living entities are also eternal. And living entities' relationship with the Supreme Lord as a servant to the Master, that is also eternal. So it's not that I am servant now, and after attaining perfection, I will become master. That's not the principle. Nitya means eternally we are servant. That is the beauty of the spiritual world. Lord is the master of everyone and everything, but he never thinks he is the master. He thinks he is a servant of his devotees. And the devotees think they are the servants of the Lord. That's why spiritual world is the world of service. Servant means service. Boss means what they do? Exploit. Exploitations. In this world, people want to be boss. Why? Because they think if people are under them or under him or under her, he or she will be very happy. And people will be very proud also. How many people are working under someone? But that is the greatest illusion, that someone is under me. Right? In family life, husband is thinking wife is under my control. Wife is thinking husband is under my control. But both are in illusion, because nobody can be under anybody's control. In this material world, everybody is controlled by three modes of material nature. But out of false ego, we think we are the controllers. So therefore, we have to give up this false position and come to our real position. It is the living entity's constitutional position to be an eternal servant of Krishna, because he is the marginal energy of Krishna and a manifestation simultaneously one with and different from the Lord. We are servants, so no matter what, we need to be. So that is our position. Eternally, constitutionally, we are the servants. क्या हो गया? और कुछ है क्या? इससे पहले नहीं. I serve because I am the leader. I am the leader because I serve. This is servant leadership principle. Servant leadership begins with the natural feeling of wanting to serve first. Service gives satisfaction. Exploitation leads to frustrations. More you exploit, more you will be frustrated. That's why most successful people in this world are more frustrated. Why? They exploit a lot. Exploitations lead to frustrations. Only through the act of serving does the leader lead other people to be what they are capable of. And who can be the best servant leader than the God himself? The pictures are not coming in the PPT. It's not downloaded or what? डाउनलोड नहीं हो रहा है? This is online happening? No. अभी थोड़ा बंद कर दीजिएगा, क्योंकि लोग उसमें क्या चल रहा है. पॉज कर दीजिए. हो पाएगा? So everything got downloaded. So Srila Prabhupada talks about servant leadership also. Servant leaders should serve first, make the needs of others their main priority, and find success in the growth of others. Who is a good leader? When a person junior to him becomes more successful than him, and he feels joyful in that success and help him to grow further, he is the real leader. But problem in this material world is, as soon as someone becomes more prominent, more successful, then we start feeling envious. So if you are envious, then experience of happiness cannot be there in our life. Why you are not happy? Because we have the problem of envy within the heart. A leader should be free from envy. Doesn't work like that. I am a leader, but I have envy. Envy and leadership cannot go together. A leader is free from envy. A servant can only become a leader if a leader remains a servant. Servant leaders should seek to be servants first, to care for the needs of all others around them and to ensure growth of future leaders. Who is a good leader? How will understand he is a good leader? How many leaders he has made? That is the quality of a leader. So there is another aspect of leadership. What are the things needed to practically demonstrate leadership in our life? So it takes long time, so therefore I will not go into detail. First, a leader must have a mission. The main problem in this world is people don't know what is the goal of life. What is the goal? What do we do? What should be done? So, in order to be a leader, mission has to be very, very clear. But the advantage we have that we don't have to think about our mission because mission is already given. What is the mission? পৃথিবীতে আসে যত নগর আদি গ্রাম সর্বত্র প্রচার হইবে মোর নাম. In every town and village all over the world, holy name should spread. That is the mission. If we don't have a mission to die for, there is no meaning of a life to live for. So you should have a mission. And we are very, very fortunate that we have a wonderful mission. In this world, because people don't have goal, that's why what's their goal? Solving problems. Because so many problems in life, and people are so busy solving problems, and slowly, problem solving becomes the goal of life. Right or wrong? And you are paid so much for that. Problem solving. Why? Because there is no goal. We should focus on goal and deal with the problems to reach the goal. But if we don't have goal, then what will happen? We will focus on problems and we become depressed. Why we become depressed? Because we are too much focused on the problems. And problems are very complicated also nowadays. Too many problems. So when Arjuna was asked by Dronacharya, what do you see? There's a bird in the tree. When it was asked to Bhima, Bhima said, I am seeing the tree, I am seeing the sky, I am also seeing the mango in the tree. Because we must see the mango. And along with that, I can see the bird also. So different students gave different answers. But when Arjuna was asked, Arjuna said, I can only see the eye of the bird. That's called focus. Bhima was also very focused. So once Arjuna heard some noise in the kitchen. It's a dark night, and he went to check what's happening, why sound is coming from the kitchen at night. So he saw that Bhima is eating. He was eating. And expertly eating in the dark night. Then from that, Arjuna got the inspiration. He said, he thought that I am wasting time sleeping at night. But Bhima is not wasting time. He is utilizing the time very wonderfully. So if he can eat at night in the dark room, why I cannot practice archery in the dark night instead of sleeping? So from that time, Arjuna stopped sleeping and he became Gura Krishna. So that's called focus. We have to be very, very focused. Prabhupada said, a leader, a pure devotee never sleeps. Very interesting point. Don't try that. Some people cannot sleep also. They have sleeping problem. But we have solution for both. If someone cannot sleep, they don't have to go to the doctors. Come to Bhagavatam class. They'll definitely sleep. But after sleeping, you can be awake also when you become pure in your journey. So mission is very, very important. Then in order to achieve the mission, in order to fulfill the mission, we have to have a mentor. Unless you have a mentor, we cannot be a leader. Without mentor, we will become mental. And depends what kind of leader you will be depending on the mentor. Example is Duryodhana and Arjuna. So Arjuna became a leader, whatever leader he was, because his mentor was Krishna. And Duryodhana also was a leader, and his mentor was Sakuni. So you have to choose what kind of mentor you want in our life. And depending on that, we can perform the role accordingly. So if we want to become a leader like Duryodhana, then we should have a mentor like Sakuni. And if we want to be a leader like Arjuna, then we should have a mentor like Krishna. But mentor is needed, whether to become a Duryodhana or Arjuna. Without mentor, life is meaningless. You cannot do anything meaningful in life if we don't have mentor in our life. So to become a leader, we need a mentor. Then after that, preparation and planning, then consistent hard work. So many things can be spoken because time is running out. Then in the journey of our leadership role, there will be failures. Very important aspect. Those who are fearful of failure, they cannot have a successful journey. So failures are the integral part of our journey. And it is said, if we have learned something from the failures, then actually you have not failed. It's a stepping stone towards the success. See Prabhupada's life. He is a Senapati Bhakta, predicted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you see his life till 1966, he got any success? Not a single success. Why? Because that is a part of our journey. Srila Prabhupada is demonstrating that in order to be a successful person in this world, we have to go through failures. Then value system, we should have a proper value system. And when you have a proper value system, then amidst the failures, we will not be discouraged, and that leader will never give up. Prabhupada never gave up. He said, I only got suppression, depression, what else? Oppression, but I never gave up. Why? Because he did not have any personal agenda. His value system is that he is doing this service for the pleasure of his spiritual master, for the pleasure of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is the value system. When we have our own goals, then we will be frustrated. But when we don't have our own agenda, then we will never be frustrated. That's why a leader must have a leader in his life who will be guiding him, and then we will not be frustrated in our journey. And then the last principle mentioned here is team and organization. In order to be a successful person, in order to be a successful leader, we must have a good team and organization. Very, very important. So what is success in our life? Working together is a success. Working together is the success of our life. And in Kali Yuga, most difficult thing to do. That's why Prabhupada was approached when he was about to leave his body. He said, Prabhupada, I am praying to the Lord that my lifespan is transferred to you. I want to die and you live for some more years. Prabhupada said, that is very good, but I am not so much inspired by that, but I'll be more happy after I die if you cooperate in my absence. That will be most pleasing to me. A person who is going to give up his body, more important than that is stay together and serve. The greatest austerity in Kali Yuga is staying together. Going to the Himalayas, going to the forest, doing bhajan in solitary place, very good austerity. But more austere than that, staying together, especially with the devotees, and spread the mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the greatest austerity. Because in Kali Yuga, very difficult to stay together. Because Kali Yuga is characterized by kalaha, means quarrel. Fight. Why fight? I already gave the example. Why fight? Because everyone is right. If you are right, then what will happen? Fight. That's why I say don't go for right, go for duty. Duty. A leader should perform the duty. And duty is the real beauty. So dutiful nature is very, very important. So coming to the point of staying together and serve together, that is the most important principle to be a good leader. Because our movement is a Sankirtan movement. We should stay together. Arguments will be there. Fights will be there. There is no doubt about that. If husband and wife are staying and no fight, means दाल में कुछ काला है. सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा है, तो उसका मतलब कुछ गलत चल रहा है. Prabhupada says that if two utensils are together, what happens? Sound. Sound is the integral part of our life. Without sound, we cannot live. What kind of sound we can choose? Now, two living entities will be together. We expect a life without sound. Definitely there will be sound. But Vedic system is that sound remains within the four walls. That is a Vedic culture. But nowadays, that culture is no more there. So we jokingly say, before marriage, man speaks and the boy speaks and the girl hears. That is the principle we hear. After marriage, things change. Now role is also reversed. After marriage, wife speaks and husband hears. After a few more years, both of them speak and neighbors hear. And that is not the end of the journey. After some more years, both of them speak and judge in the court hears. That is the journey of fight in Kali Yuga. But fight is always there. But Vedic culture is that fight remains within the four walls. That's why Prabhupada said, fight, but cooperate. Very, very important principle. We have to stay together. If we are together, that is a success. If we cannot stay together, we have failed. Yeah, I think time is also up. I think we should wrap up. It's almost 9:30, 9:20 now. So how long we can continue? Yeah, no problem. That can be done. So now, after speaking, then there will be some practical demonstration of different leadership qualities by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But time is a factor now. It's up to you. I like to have a more interactive workshop also and have discussion at length, because I did not speak the principle also in details. Huh? No, they may have some other things also to do now. Let us have some question answer now. Okay, now floor is open for questions. Somebody should coordinate the mic, or without mic is better.
In the previous slide, there was a goal and then mission. I just wanted little more clarity in the difference between goal and mission.
Only mission is written here.
Okay. But you also said that there should be a goal. Right? Is goal
Mission goal is used also interchangeably, but there is a difference also. Here mission it can be treated as goal also.
Hare Krishna. Maharaj, thank you so much for this very wonderful lecture. So much to learn here. Maharaj, I try to imbibe the teachings and learnings in day-to-day life and work, but there is struggle with that also. It feels like we are going into that environment with this consciousness of being a servant leader, but the consciousness of the environment is very different. So how can we inspire others to also adopt this model of leadership rather than the prevalent model of leadership, and how some practical tips for that?
But this kind of topic is not only in the spiritual organization. The concept of servant leadership is also very, very frequently discussed nowadays in the corporate world. It's coming up. They are very much clear that they cannot lead unless there is some principle. Position-based leadership cannot succeed. That is understood by leaders also in the corporate world and other sections of the society. So you should not think that, oh, only this is within ISKCON, these principles. These are universal principles. But somehow, due to the influence of this age, we are forgetting these principles. So point I am trying to make that these principles are universal principles. It's not that it is within, without, it's not like that. These principles are universal. If you want to be a leader, these principles have to be adopted. Otherwise, there will be leadership failure, and that's happening. They are recognizing it, but they are struggling also to find positive alternative. But Krishna consciousness movement can offer that positive alternative to have value-based leadership in the world. Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for this wonderful lecture. And the entire lecture, the thing which hit my mind is that you should not have a personal agenda, and he should maintain the transparency. Maharaj, my question is that in one of your ideas that a servant leader should serve first, make the needs of others their main priority. So I want to know that how should a leader balance between that and focusing on the mission at the same time we inspiring others to contribute better. So this is my question that if we have to make this priority, that there are so many needs of others, that he always be thinking that I should make their needs priority. But then how he would balance between focusing on the mission and at the same time inspire others to contribute better.
You're talking about that how to balance between the mission and the missionaries, right? There should be a balance. We have to take care of both. For the sake of mission, we cannot neglect missionaries. And in the process of taking care of the missionaries, we cannot neglect the mission. Example is Krishna Sudama. They went for a mission to bring wood from the forest. And there's a flood happened. And what did they do? In one hand, they are carrying the wood, and other hands they are holding each other. So by this example, Krishna is demonstrating when you are in a mission, you cannot give up the mission, at the same time, you cannot also give up the missionary. So you have to have both, a balance between mission and missionaries. Then we will be successful. Okay? Because without missionaries, we cannot have mission, and without mission, there is no question of missionary. Interconnected. Okay?
Maharaj, you talked about the cooperation.
I just repeated what Prabhupada said.
Yes, Maharaj. So Maharaj, you talked about cooperation and you talked that the arguments will happen. So how can we see arguments and Vaishnava Aparadh both at the same time?
Yes. That's why you have to learn the principle of respect. We can argue, but respectfully argue. We should respect difference of opinion. This is very, very important. Mahaprabhu defeated Prakashananda Saraswati. He defeated Keshav Kashmiri. They never realized that they are defeated. How expert Mahaprabhu was. We have to know how to express the opinion in a respectful manner. In this world, if you are correct, then other is wrong. That is the principle. But those who are a leader, they don't go by that principle of right or wrong. More important than right and wrong is a person who is giving the opinion. So person is more important than his or her opinion. Then you can have proper argument with proper attitude. But attitude should be respectful. Respectful attitude. Okay? You should speak with the mic so that others can hear also.
So Maharaj, you mentioned about if you are envious, then experience of happiness cannot be in your heart. So I'm requesting if you can put some more light in detail as well as can give us some examples, instances, whether from the Chaitanya Prabhu's pastimes or Krishna's in positive and negative.
First, happiness is nothing external. Happiness is the experience in the heart. Happiness is experience within, right? And why we are not able to experience that? Because we have some problems internally. We have unwanted things within. Lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. And envy is so dangerous because of that envy, even if we are having all the facilities to be happy with, we cannot be happy. So this envy is like the cancer of the mind. And what is a cancer? I said about three cancers, three types of cancers: compare, criticize, and complain. These are three cancers coming out from envy within the heart. So why you are not happy in this world? Because we are not happy what we have. Rather, we are unhappy what we don't have. Compare. Just like two friends, they are doing job. So one friend got a very wonderful car, maybe BMW car. So he should be very happy, no? Such a good car. But his friend got a better car than him. Then his wife complains that your friend got better car. So BMW or not BMW is not the cause of problem. What is the problem? Compare. And we all are busy in comparing our lives. Success. We have a success formula also, comparing what he has done, what he has achieved, how much he is earning, how many Bhakti Vriksha he has. We compare and we become frustrated. So that's why two words are there. Passion leads to envy. Passion, mode of passion leads to envy. And compassion leads to satisfaction. Satisfaction. So how we can transform our passion to compassion? That is very, very important. So what itself conveys that? What is compassion? Compassion. When you reduce your passion, then compassion increases. Okay? So how you can be free from envy? You have to reduce your passion. Compare, then criticize. Then after that, nothing happening, then complain. Three cancers. Okay, and because of these three cancers of the mind, even if the whole world is there within our control, we will not be happy. The example is Hiranyakashipu. He was the king of the universe, not this world. He is the king of the whole universe. Even the demigods are acting like the servants of him. When Narad Muni also is telling, I also used to worship Hiranyakashipu. He says, Hiranyakashipu Bhagavan ki jai. Only one God. That was Hiranyakashipu. Still he was not happy. The whole universe accepted him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, except one small boy. And unfortunately, he was his son only. But he did not accept. Frustration. The whole world is there with him, still he was not happy. Why? Problem within. Envy. He was envious of Prahlad Maharaj. So envy cannot allow you to be happy. So you should focus on that. That's why Bhagavatam says, if you want to enter into the spiritual life, then envy has to be given up. Because envy cannot be engaged in the service of the Lord. Okay?
Thank you, Maharaj. So is there anything in connection with sense of person who has doing something, so if he is being applauded or appreciated, and if he has not, then it is also leads to envy?
If you are not happy with the appreciation of others, definitely it's envy.
No, not others. Like, if he thinks like that, I should be appreciated or applauded for something.
It's called expectation. Expectations will lead to frustrations, not happiness. Because expectation is very high in this world. I give the example. The boy wants to marry. And what should be the girl? he has a expectation. List is there, checklist. She should be like this, she should be like that. So he thinks that his wife will be like Mother Sita. All the qualities of Sita Devi. A boy is thinking that my wife will be like that. But he forgets that he is not Ram, he is Ravana. But expectation is there. The opposite way, a girl is also thinking my husband should be like Lord Ram. Checklist is also there. But she forgets she is not Sita Devi, she is Surpanakha. But expectation is there. Expectations lead to frustrations. Okay? So what you will do now? That's why I say getting respect is not a problem. Expecting respect is a problem. Getting appreciation is not a problem, but expecting appreciation is a problem. You understand? But problem is that when you get, you expect. That is the nature of this world.
How to overcome that?
That's why you have to go to the root. It's not there cannot be a superficial solution to this problem, because this problem is deep-rooted problem. This is the problem within the heart, the envy. We have to overcome that envy. Then we can be free from all these expectations. Okay? Pingala, the prostitute in Bhagavatam says, Asahi param dukhyam, nairasya param sukham. Expectation is the cause of frustration. And we have to be happy, then we have to be free from any kind of material expectations. Okay, I think time is up.
And how can you overcome envy?
So there's a seminar I can give on envy. ठीक है, तो एनवी के बारे में चर्चा करेंगे शाम को. ENVY. ENVY. Envy, no? So you can have a discussion on that. Okay? Last question.
Maharaj, you talked about transparency. So you told that leaders should be same everywhere. So we have a tendency to deal differently with different kind of people. We actually act according to the people.
Time, place, and circumstances. So I didn't say that you have to act like a robot. I said that you should be visible. Just like some people do something good in the public, but they do something nonsense privately. So that should not be there. You should have good character, both in the public and also in private. That is the point I am trying to make. You should not have some private, suspicious life. Dealing has to be different. If you have to deal with different people, you have to deal differently. That's not the point here. Okay? Then we'll end here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Maharaj, for explaining so beautifully the characteristics of a leader, and then also beautifully describing the roadmap for leadership, and so many different points, relevant points, and we're looking forward also to you expanding on this, hopefully more.
देखते हैं क्या next time. Then I can come next time also.
So we can try to think about all
That I
this.
can speak the LEADER, that can be a topic. This roadmap can be a topic, and Mahaprabhu's leadership quality will be another topic. So it's very detailed topic.
So then tomorrow Bhagavatam class, Maharaj will
Bhagavad-
speak about
Bhagavatam Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. You have to speak Bhagavatam also.
so Bhagavatam about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's leadership qualities, like everyone can say.
What's going on now in Bhagavatam?
Guru Maharaj passed.
So very interesting. I'll talk about Dhruva Maharaj tomorrow.
Very nice. Gulab Jamun is there. You can see from
So let us express our deep appreciation for Maharaj by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra loudly.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
So please come tomorrow also for Bhagavad class.
When I speak, ask him.
I don't know. We can discuss.